Welcome back, நேயர்களே. We hope you enjoyed part 1 of our lengthy conversation. Now let's dive into part 2.
Co-sleeping with your kids is good. Is it good in general?
I believe it's good lah. I mean, I do it. I co-sleep.
What about you, Jawar?
Yeah, I also believe. I also co-sleep lah.
Sorry?
Co-sleep.
Until what age?
சுத்தமா தெரியல.
We don't know, bro. We just go with the flow. We really go with the flow.
That one I'll figure out later.
Because like for Sharif case, your first son is 4 and second one is 6 months. So at what age do you say like, okay son, மகனே நீ தனியா படுக்கணும் அதான் உனக்கு நல்லது?
I don't know, bro. I think the time could be coming soon. Maybe ஒரு 5 வயசு போல I think he will have to learn how to he will have to learn how to sleep on his own.
On what basis are you saying it's early?
Because I was co-sleeping with my parents until 9, 10.
You sleep, but then
So this is what my parents gave me a room. There was a room available for me with bed and everything. எல்லாத்தையும் வச்சு கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. But I will pick my mattress, go to their room, put on the floor and sleep.
okay.
So we were sleeping like that until like 10. Until I was going to P5. Then I consciously said that I want to sleep alone. So I told my parents that no, I want to sleep alone.
What made you say that?
I just nothing lah. I just wanted to like have my own space kind of thing, and suddenly like it hit me. So Nanawe, I decided that I want to start sleeping alone. Then they were okay with it. Then they just let me be lah. But they say கதவு சாத்தி திறந்து வச்சிருக்கணும் kind of thing lah.
Yeah.
So it started from there. கதவு சாத்த கூடாது to கதவு சாத்தலாம் to கதவு பூட்ட கூடாது to fuck it, I will just lock my door. It's a slow progress. It's a slow progress.
இல்ல the progress are downward போல.
Independent. Yeah, to locking the door to a point that they know I'm awake because I'll be shouting in the room playing game.
நமக்கு சொந்த ரூமே இருக்கிறது பெரிய விஷயம்.
I don't know. அதான் நம்ம டைம்லலாம் அது வேற. ஏன்னா நம்ம
So
டைம்லலாம்
because it also another thing என்னாச்சுன்னா so this was like a tragedy lah. We actually before my current house, my parents bought. They actually bought another house at Bendemeer Road.
what a waste.
Okay, so something happened. The fella pulled out after we sold our house.
Okay.
So we didn't have a house.
Damn. Okay.
So we had to move in with my grandparents.
The பேய் பிடிச்ச house. Was it you?
That one is my no.
Rented.
This was when I was like 1 year old, 2 year old. My mother was telling me.
okay.
This one was when I was in secondary school.
Okay.
So set one, we sold the house. No house. We had to shift into my grandparents' house. So my parents, everyone, all of us had to squeeze into one room and sleep. Bro, that was like one of the like. I think it was one of the fun moments lah because
I had it.
it was damn fun. No, like wow, all of us sleeping together, like damn fun watching movie and all that, all living in one.
Shook.
Again co-sleeping again, but it was nice.
Core childhood memory.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Then after that, when we bought this house, it took us a year to buy another house and settle down everything. But I think it was good lah. So I think co-sleeping in Puerto Rico, it depends on the child. If the child ever wants to come and say, "Oh, I want to sleep with you all tonight" or something, I think I'll be open to my kids. Don't get out and close the door kind of thing.
I think it's good to give them options.
I think I should remain open because you don't know, maybe அவங்க ஏதாச்சும் bad dream பயந்துட்டாங்க kind of thing also. So yeah.
For me, I had that also. But எனக்கு வந்து like my family வந்து we stayed at Tolopulanga. So என் party block வந்து என் party block வந்து நடுவுல of my block and my cousin brother's block. So all the cousins அங்கதான் இருப்போம் பாட்டி வீட்டில். So usually they very strict about bedtime. I think Friday or Saturday they very rarely, once in a while they just close one eye. So அது வந்து பழைய வீடு
Big lah, very big.
the hall very long. Hall very long. Then TV வந்து அங்க இருக்கும் and the view was the cable car in Sentosa.
Okay.
High floor.
Nice.
Oh, okay. That block. Okay. Okay.
அந்த block.
So அந்த ஜன்னல் பக்கம் TV இருக்கும். So the view very nice at night. And the sofa we put against the long wall. So you view the TV this way and then there'll be one sofa right in front of the TV. Then we had like 8 cousins all of us sit on the floor watch TV. Tata will be on this sofa. My Anne who will hawk the solo sofa and sit down. Then we all just watching TV right. ஏதோ ஒரு ராஜ்கிரண் படம். I still remember he whacking some biryani.
Munia.
I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
I know which movie.
Yeah.
Most of the movie
Vadivelu
like that.
that was the first movie Vadivelu. That was the Vadivelu movie.
I still it's like core memory. Then ஒரு soap radio இருக்கும் cassette player ஓட. Then they'll put party request and they'll be waiting to call the radio and then see if they can get through.
Yeah.
I got all these memories. So very nice lah. All these like that, to me that was childhood. Like எல்லாரும் ஒண்ணா இருந்துக்கிட்டு
சன் டிவில வந்து பெப்சி உமா ஓடிட்டு
That one episode I won't forget. Some idiot call and ask her. Bastard.
What? You remember? Bajaj சப்த சுரண்டி.
எனக்கு ஞாபகம்
இந்த வாரம்
இல்ல எனக்கு இருக்கிறது
புள்ளிராஜா கேட்ஸ்.
எனக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்குது இது கல்யாண மாலை.
Lion Dates top
10 movies. இந்த படத்தை பத்தி நீங்க என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்கன்னா நீங்க போய் பார்க்கணும்.
That is the OG movie reviewer டா.
That was the OG blue சட்டமாரன்.
Blue சட்டமாரன். Hey. He's the OG.
To me all these were like the
லலிதா வீண் பாட்டுக்கு
the
பாட்டு
picture is still in my head like
Yeah, I can still. It's like
it's nice lah. Co-sleeping
Yeah. It's
I don't know. I
no, okay, but then right, you see that there is a common theme to co-sleeping that you all are talking about, which is a close-knit family. Like, you know, you're spending time with your cousins, you're spending time like with your siblings.
older age lah.
Yeah, I know.
Older age.
Like older age, right? I dare say at that point of our lives, we were not very device orientated.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think
my whole activity was centered around a device TV.
No, what I'm talking about, hand
I
device.
was TV and PlayStation.
No, it's still device lah.
I won't say like we were not handphone centric, you know, like everything IG
It's
reel
a collective device.
Correct, right? It's like a device that everybody could enjoy.
Yeah.
I fear that this is going to be missed out. This kind of core memories is going to be missed out in future generations because everything is. The culture of TVs is dying, in my opinion. I know people who actually don't have a TV because they just buy a projector, plug in their Netflix, and they just watch it.
Yeah.
That culture is actually slowly coming up.
But the projector also doing the same thing as the TV one.
I agree. But how many people actually get together and do that? Is that a norm?
இப்போ replace பண்ணதுக்கு watch parties எல்லாம் இருக்கு. Watch parties and like
Watch parties?
watch parties.
No, but then okay.
The communal thing is slowly going on.
Watch
The only
parties is
time I
something
used-
that happens with friends. I've not had it with like
I last used that was during COVID.
Yeah.
When my cousins and we
During
couldn't meet,
pandemic,
we all wanted to watch a movie. We all came online and we used it.
But you all are not together. You see, that's the core. I feel that is the core that is missing. Like நீ சொல்ல experience வந்து your cousin hogging the seat, your tata behind. You know, there's certain things you do that sticks with you. In a watch party, like he said this, he said that. I feel you're missing
Yeah, true.
Physical
the
present.
physical thing. You think that your kids should experience that?
Yeah, but what does this have to do with co-sleeping?
ஆமால சே நான் எங்க போறேன் கரெக்டான கேள்வி கேட்டேன்
பின்னுக்கு திரும்ப ஒரு நைக்கி செருப்பு இருக்கு அசிக்கப்பட்டான்.
Sorry, that
We
topic.
keep this in air, please.
Hey, I got very.
We put all our கேக்குற கேள்வி சாரி இதுக்கு மேல what it is has to be a slipper.
I was so involved in the question, da, because
Question மாறிட்டு.
I can go back to co-sleeping because I read about it to some extent.
yeah.
Okay, it's nothing about your question. So நான் கொஞ்சம் படிச்சிருக்கேன் because
Let me weave you in.
No lah, just.
No, I can just
Okay.
If you're gonna keep this in, let me weave in my.
So
Happy
my wife and I are still in discussion about whether we need to co-sleep or let him sleep train, etc. So we are contemplating maybe ஒரு தனி மெத்தை but same room. Floor bed மாதிரி but same room. Contemplating lah, don't know yet. So number வந்து we co-sleep. I grew up co-sleeping and I felt connected with my parents. I feel the same happens.
I feel it's healthy also. It's healthy.
Yeah, it's healthy to have the close proximity, skin contact with your
Okay.
kids and all. Okay, so let's talk about the downsides of co-sleeping. Safety. Depending on how you sleep and how Pilla sleeps, there's chance of suffocation and all that, especially if kai corn there. Kai corn there, actually number cot.
Yeah, I don't know. Cot
Cot.
cannot co-sleep.
So safety concerns, especially if your bed is like high and there's no railing, if your kid can walk and all, concerned about that. And parents lose their intimacy because you can't sleep next to your wife. So there's certain sacrifices you need to make. Your quality of sleep lowers lah, because you wake up when your kid wakes up and everything.
Wake up, diaper மாத்தணும். Do not avoid the bed getting wet and all that.
Yeah. So அதெல்லாம் இருக்கு. Then with regards and also downside is that the kid will not know how to self-soothe to some extent. If they're crying, they'll expect the parent to pet them or whatever. If they're stressed up and you're co-sleeping, the upside of sleep training is that the kid will learn to self-soothe, self-manage everything. So it's a bit more independent. So they can, and Valarumodi, it's easy to just get them to sleep on their own also lah. And the parents don't lose the intimacy and it's safer to some extent also. So the benefits of co-sleeping was, like I mentioned, being close with your parents. There's a certain sense of bonding with regards to being so close to your parents. Like there's like when I read somewhere that the smell, the skin to skin contact, and it overall helps with the bonding also. Personally, I won't say pro co-sleeping. I am comfortable co-sleeping because I feel like I spend more time with my son. The last thing I do before I go to bed is I literally just look at Rana every day, stroke his hair, just pet his hair, and then only I go to sleep. I don't know, I just like to look at, he's asleep not doing anything, I just like to look at him and just absorb.
Same.
Yeah, it's a very nice thing to, you know.
Sometimes I just massage my son's leg. Maybe you'll just...
I hold Rana's hand and sleep.
Yeah.
So
it's a very comforting thing lah. Yeah.
So I just, it's just nice. I just pet his hair, just look at him for a while. There's nothing going on in my head. I just look at him, sayang, then I also sleep afterward. And I don't mind. He will kick and scratch, dig whatever when he's sleeping, but I don't mind.
Doesn't matter.
Let him do lah, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm uncomfortable because son lah. I just let him. And when I wake up, he's the first thing I see also. I just quietly wake up, then you can just look at him before.
By then they are awake already.
No. For me, I wake up earlier.
Yeah. Same.
I wake up earlier than my son. I'm the first in the house to wake up.
What time you usually wake up?
Same.
6:45, 7.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
6 o'clock for me.
For me, I wake up about 7:15. Then she wakes up at 7:30. Around there.
So yeah, it's just nice. I feel more close. I feel like I spend, because of that, I am next to my son for the majority of the day because of the sleep.
But wouldn't that mean அந்த பிள்ளை வந்து may depend too much on the parents?
No, I read that it's not just this one thing that makes you dependent on the parent. No.
Yeah, it's not just one thing, but the sense
it's
of
a lot of things. But no, apparently it helps with secure attachment or something to some extent.
And we as Indians, we prioritize bonding and attachment over the
So you can read about this thing called secure attachment and insecure attachment. This will translate into selection of partners later on, and how confident they are as individuals also. I'm not advocating for co-sleeping, by the way. This is just based on what I've read. There's some correlation to it. So secure attachment for example, if let's say I have a big fight with like my girlfriend or something, long-term girlfriend or whatever, I am confident that no matter what happens, we can still move on. I won't be thinking that, am I going to break up now or whatever, that sort of things. I won't question the strength of the relationship because I'm secure. And in the relationship, I am secure that I'll be okay. And all this comes down to little things we do as parents. And apparently co-sleeping can help. But on the other hand, if you look at sleep training, it helps with independence. So it could also help in a different way. So hence I'm saying it's a facet of what happens. But with bonding with the parent, I think co-sleeping is better based on what I've read.
Real data, bro. It's real data.
Because ultimately, I feel, based not a opinion and what I've observed with other people, a lot of decisions that we make, stupid decision, good decision with friends, decision with partner, career, everything boils down to our relationship with our parents and things that were missing from our childhood.
So I mean,
we are the biggest part of their life lah.
If you look back now, right, ultimately everything can trace back to that. To some
some
extent.
Almost, yeah.
maybe.
So
maybe.
I feel like as a parent, I'll do what I can to.
I mean,
what I think
Do
is
you
right.
think that like for us also, we will tend to like, you know, whatever our parents miss out or miss to achieve, we will try our best to achieve whatever they miss. அதே மாதிரி our kids also will do.
I think that's the hope we have as parents also, right?
Yeah.
Like my parent, my father, my mother want my life to be better than their life. I want my son to be much better than what we have. I crack a joke with you before that you are the prototype, your son is the finished product. That's ultimately what we want for all our kids, right?
100%.
Yeah.
I want, like, if I go to the gym and have a PR, I want my son to beat my PR.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll be the best thing that ever happens.
Okay lah. Makes
I mean,
sense.
we all are talking about how close knit you all want to be with your kids,
Yeah.
you know, with regards to different situations, co-sleeping, etc. And one thing that might deteriorate that relationship would be actually disciplining your child, especially beating, using physical means to discipline your child, right? And this might be harder for you having a daughter, Jawar.
It's out of the question.
Why?
I don't think I will ever lay hand on my daughter, and I don't think it's right also. I think it's very demeaning.
Demeaning.
What do you mean? What do you mean by demeaning?
Because you see, in our Indian household, my parents like to, when they angry beat me, first thing they do is slap.
so உன்னை அடிச்சு தான் வளர்த்தாங்க கரெக்டா?
அடிச்சு தான் வளர்த்தாங்க, இல்லைன்னு சொல்லல, but they like to slap, and I think slapping someone is very demeaning.
Slapping on
But
the face.
parents like is normal. Right? That's like very
No,
low.
for me it's okay.
That's like entry level punishment.
Yeah, entry level punishment for us, you know.
Yeah.
But when it comes from my sister, like, she feels very.
As an adult, like, you know how you don't like to be kicked. For me, it's people touching my face.
Okay, so we went Hangzhou recently, right? So the guy came to us, the tour group.
He saw my beard, then he just touched my beard.
He's like touching his face, then he's like touching his
I
beard.
have even Ashwini come touch my face. If it's coming from my blind side, I don't like. I don't know why. I'm trying to find what happened in my childhood that made it this way. I just cannot figure it out.
அவன் மூஞ்சிக்கு நேரா வந்து தொட்டுட்டு ரியலா சைனீஸ்ல
I
கேக்குறான்.
just look at him. Real.
Anyway, but circling back, you said it was demeaning, right?
I mean, I will not hit my daughter lah. I will definitely not hit.
Why?
Why?
I don't think I will lah. His first thing is a strength difference. Definitely.
So you're not gonna fucking let me.
Okay. Yeah.
One
Okay.
punch man.
லேசா அடிச்சு ஏதாச்சும் ஆச்சுன்னா
disciplining da.
I don't think is the
Sari.
right way to discipline lah.
That's okay.
இல்ல நான் உனக்கு ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன் கொடுக்குறேன்.
என்னது?
சரியா? தச்சு இது
நீ என்ன சிச்சுவேஷன் சொல்ல போறேன்னு யோசிச்சு சொல்லு. நான்
I'm trying to
I know where
think.
this is going.
நான் ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன் கொடுக்குறேன். சரியா? உன் பிள்ளை வந்து ஸ்கூல்ல வந்து டீச்சர் ஃபோன் அடிக்கிறாங்க. இந்த மாதிரி உங்க பொண்ணு வந்து இன்னொரு பொண்ணை வந்து தினந்தோறும் பூலி பண்றாங்கன்னு சொல்றாங்க. சரியா? எப்படி பூலி பண்றாங்கன்னா முடிய பிடிச்சி இழுக்கிறது, இன்னும் விளையாட்டுங்கிற பேர்ல கொஞ்சம் ரஃபா இருக்கிறாங்கன்னு சொல்றாங்க. நீ வந்து how would you react to that?
I'll sit down and talk to her lah. I want to ask her why is she doing it.
Okay.
What makes her do that? And did you understand? I will explain to her the whole situation and make sure she understand. And why is it taking negative things and all that. Then I'll try to cut other things away from her lah, that which really disciplines, other than, you know, putting force and beating her.
So you
But I mean, I always tell her lah, இப்போ வரைக்கும் சொல்கிறேன், யாராச்சும் உன்னை புலி பண்ணி உன்னை அடிச்சாங்கன்னா திருப்பி அடிச்சிரு, பரவாயில்ல, நான் வந்து பார்த்துக்கிறேன். That's one thing I tell her till now. I never want my child to be beaten by
அது fine. அது வந்து I think it's fine. But what you're saying is நீ உன் பொண்ணை வந்து அடிக்க மாட்ட, ஆனால் உன் பொண்ணுக்கு இருக்கிற எக்ஸஸ் எக்ஸஸ் நீ உன் பொண்ணுக்கு இருக்கிற
whatever means of weight I can discipline other than using physical
தவிர you will take away like
very
electronic.
Western style lah.
Yeah, correct.
Like for me, I had taking away privileges. For me, in the parcel ஒழுங்கா பண்ணலனா sports channel first thing to go.
Yeah.
mine is PlayStation எங்கேயோ போவோம் my mother say office போய் ஏதாச்சும் ஸ்டோர் ரூம்ல தான் இருக்கும் அங்க இருக்கிறது தெரியும் ஆனா எடுக்கிறதுக்கு தைரியம் இல்ல.
What about you would you discipline your child physically?
I don't envision doing so. Even though it's for 90s kids, right, it's a core childhood memory.
Yes. இப்போ இந்த physical abuse னு phone அடிச்சிருவாங்க போலீஸ்க்கு.
I got bitten by a fishing rod. No, my father smacked me my back off. Just because I don't want to go for karate class.
If you go, you can fight back.
நான் நிறைய தடவை சரி அவரை அடிச்சேன். I was like, no.
Yeah, it's like for 90s kids being whacked is like until now core memory.
Core memory,
You, what's the worst thing you got beat by?
Yeah, but there's a line, you know.
Anger.
Yeah, I feel like getting whacked by your parents is one of the 90s kids got a core memory. Like we'll be competing now as adults who got whacked by the worst thing.
What you got? What's the worst?
Subjective lah, but for me, belt buckle, not the belt, the strap, the buckle,
Oh, that's painful.
mangu, steel plate, you know, ever silver tattu, mandela, hose. Hose is surprisingly painful.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Right?
You know my father that time. You know the they will wash the block. So he gave the guy tea to drink. So he said he will wash the outside. The fella on the wall full. He spray on my leg da.
Oh, pain.
Bro, I screamed the shit out. I was only P3.
Hey, have you all made the mistake, right? I was given a choice, okay? My parents had different thickness rotan.
Oh, no.
எதால
For me-
வெளிய வாங்க போறேன்.
I was given a choice. இது வேணும். I will choose the thin one because I thought
That is the
No,
most painful
that's the
one.
worst thing.
That thin one is the one which click run. I can work by fishing rod, bro. The
Damn
thin
pain.
one.
The thin one damn pain. I should have just chosen the thin one. Thin one is like for 1 second pain then okay.
Yeah, correct.
Thin one, ஐயோ எரியும் sia.
Thick one is like blunt force.
Yeah.
Thin one is like whip.
Yeah.
What was the difference, you
The
know?
whip, mine was the fishing rod. You know the end, the thin
Yeah.
you whack at my mother.
Oh.
For me, what I did was after கொஞ்சம் விவரம் தெரிஞ்சிட்டு my mother hitting me right, it's like கையை நீட்டிக்கிட்டு.
I hold.
No, I will never understand why your parents do this. அந்த ரோத்தான அடிச்சிட்டு செய்வியா செய்ய மாட்டேன் செய்வியா செய்ய மாட்டேன் செய்வியா செய்ய மாட்டேன் அப்புறம் நான் என்னத்துக்கு செய்ய மாட்டேன்னு சொல்றேன் திருப்பி அடி வாங்கணும்னா ஒழுங்கா ஏறணும்ல. Then after a certain age I got pissed off already. So my mother hit my hand one time. I grabbed the rose and ran away.
Hey, that one gonna worse da. There was once I grabbed. Then you know what happened? Or not? My mother looked at me like, you know, moto combat. Then she slapped me. Pudipiya. Adike variya ni. I just hold da. I don't know anything. Pudicha. I just stopped. I just stopped you from beating me to the point that you accuse me that I want to beat you.
You think I'm beating you?
all happened within few seconds. You know. I was like, ayyo.
I think that was a positive for us getting hit.
Yeah
Because we become law-abiding citizens and like not.
Why? இல்லாட்டி மட்டும் நீ law abide பண்ண மாட்டியா?
No, I'm as a 90s kids, I'm not a 90s Asian kid. I'm not against அடிக்கிறது, but I don't foresee myself doing it to my kid because I don't believe in it. I believe in நமக்கு வந்து we know communication styles now. We got a lot more knowledge than our parents did. So we should use that, try to identify core issues rather than address a certain behavioral problem. Like and the behavioral problem there's a root cause to it. Try to identify that and solve that. But it's going to be tough. ஏன்னா நமக்கு யோசிக்கிற அளவுக்கு பிள்ளைகளுக்கு அந்த வயசுல யோசிக்க முடியாது. So if you explain this is the cause effect all that right, they won't be thinking to that extent because they can't. So we have to figure out how to communicate. If you're going to tell that, if you bully this kid, the kid's going to have a lot of problems later on in life, blah, blah, blah. The kid doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But you need to figure out how.
You know, you mentioned just now you don't know how to parent the kid. Not you don't know how to parent a kid, that's the wrong word. You don't know how to manage after 13 years old. ஏன்னா நீ சொல்லிட்டு இருந்த அப்பா வந்து 13 வயசு.
Not don't know how to manage. I have to
figure it out. You need to figure it out.
Template illa.
What if I'm again same? I'll give you a scenario. Your kid beats up another kid for whatever reason, right? but your kid is the instigator. Touch it. These are just hypothetical, right? What would you do in the situation? Because there's also a train of thought that அடி உதவுற மாதிரி அண்ணன் தம்பி உதவ மாட்டாங்கங்கிறது, right?
Oh, okay.
Palamari.
No.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So, and this teenage age is probably the most critical for us.
And boys will be rebellious.
Especially boys, right? And we have been through that phase. Would you then say physical disciplining would come into the picture there? Because you just say you don't envision it.
I feel like, especially if you're talking at secondary school, then even more no.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm even more margin hit ready.
Yeah.
Because they are more capable of thinking properly at that time already.
So you would still approach it from like sitting down and rationalizing.
Yeah, and the risky thing is if otherwise you take a violent approach, right, it's going to cause a rift. Because they are more trying to be more independent. They are already going to rebel against you.
They're experimenting few things.
And I think especially if it's a father-son thing, there might be, he will be getting more testosterone at that time also.
Right.
So he might be trying to be the alpha subconsciously, etc., which is fine.
What ages are you referring to again? Teenage.
I would say teenage.
13 and
That's when
above.
puberty is kicking in, testosterone all is becoming more. So
Are there any red lines? If we,
Yeah.
I won't hit, but I will make it known that he fucked up. I won't hit, but I might hit something. I might smack the table or something. I'm very methodical with how I, even for Bruce or currently with Rana there, or even at home, there's certain levels I go. If I go to a certain level, means you really fucked up, and that has nothing to do with physical contact. As a tone of voice, I only use for in case of emergency break glass situation. So if I go to that tone of voice, you know something is wrong. So I'll adopt that sort of technique. I believe in tone of voice, and by nature, I am not someone who yells. So this one I'm like my father. என் அப்பா கத்தவே மாட்டாரு, அடிக்கவே மாட்டாரு. ஆனா கத்துனா you messed up.
So it's
Until now, I remember the 3-4 times my father yelled at me, and I lost him 20 something years ago. So I want that. My father he only hit me twice.
So
My mother is the one who hits me. My father only hit me twice, and I still remember those things. And he didn't need to hit me to discipline me.
So effectively, how you're playing out then is right. You're actually using the template that you have, and you're actually just, instead of figuring out, what you're doing is you are prolonging it and actually improvising it from there.
My wife will have to come into play here, because for my method to work, my wife needs to do the opposite.
yeah.
Okay.
Same lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that goes in our nature, which is fine.
Yeah.
My wife is more vocal. And for my son, that will probably be helpful. Yeah, like my mother. So my parenting style and my wife's parenting style is similar to what I had with my mother and my father.
Okay.
My mother was more communicative and expressive vocally and physically. My wife not physical, but very vocal. So அது இருக்கும். ஆனா எனக்கு ஒரு பயம் இருக்கும் என் ரிப்போர்ட் கார்டு அப்பாவுக்கு போகும்போது, even though அவர்
Your mother,
so அவர்கிட்ட போச்சுன்னா கிஞ்சிச்சு. And even though there's no converse with him about anything like that, right? ஆனா அவர்கிட்ட போச்சுன்னா எனக்கு அந்த பயம் இருக்கு. So I want that style.
You don't know whether he will just sign and give, or he will sign and look at you. I don't know. He will come to you. What happened?
எனக்கு அந்த கிரேட பார்த்தாலே தெரிஞ்சிரும் என்ன கிடைக்க போகுது.
Teacher கொடுக்கும்போது ஐயோ இன்னைக்கு ராஜன். We will use the word idamal puja.
Physical disciplining. Do you like what Jawar and Yuva said? They said they won't do it, right? Is it the same case for you?
எனக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப trial and error, but எதுவாக இருந்தாலும் there's etiquettes to even disciplining சொல்லுவோம், like அடி கொடுக்கிறது and all that. There's etiquettes to it. Some lines you can never cross, like physically leaving a mark. That's a very big red line that you shouldn't cross. I believe lah, they not a belief. மூஞ்சில வந்து கை வைக்கிறது, all there's strict மூஞ்சில yeah. So the things like slapping and all that, no lah. Like since things like என்னோட மூத்த வந்து he's now 3.5 years old, 4 years old. So things like pushing the limit வந்து he tends to do a lot. You test your limit. So kids that age வந்து they, I don't know, something built in them. They want to push your limit, see how far you go.
ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் கூட
ரீசெண்டாக நடந்து வந்து லைக் அவனோட ரூமில் வந்து சில டாய்ஸ் வந்து he messed up the place, asked him to clean up. He didn't want to clean it up lah. I was telling him nicely and all that, and then he was defiant lah. So I don't want to clean up my room. Then I found out that, and he, in a way that he spoke in a way that I didn't like. So when I end up on another like, okay, you don't want to clean up because what he messed up was like the toy cars and all that. So I did was, okay, fine, you don't want to clean up. Okay, and the toy cars I said I'm going to throw them in dustbin. So I can see the tyco in his eyes. So but he still doesn't want to clean up. So he crossed the red line lah. So one of the, I think the bus I threw it in the dustbin. Okay lah, bus what only. So he started to cry, and after that, so he said, no, Papa, don't. I'll clean up. After that, only slowly started to clean up.
Then you wash the bus and give back.
The wash and then I go.
புது பஸ் வாங்கி
இது wife-க்கு தெரியுமா?
She knows.
நீ பஸ் வந்து புது பஸ் வாங்கி கொடுக்கல, வாஷ் பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்ட.
Yeah, wash பண்ணி கொடுத்தேன். Yeah. Because the kupa though is a clean one lah.
Tell properly. I was thinking the kitchen kupa.
I thought that's like curry.
No, yeah, I was thinking the kitchen kupa though. You opened it all.
இல்ல புதுசா பிளாஸ்டிக் மாத்திட்டோம். அதான் சொல்லலாம். Yeah, that's one example. கை வைக்கிறது வந்து I hypothesize is going to be like a very very rare situation. Example like
I think you got tell me before,
I
like
don't know, stealing or bullying, right? Then I may or may not do it.
But do you think I want to ask you?
But similar to Yuva, right? Even before Kai Vekre, there's things like me breaking certain things of his, losing some of the privileges, etc., etc. I'll it's like a
There's like
escalation ladder.
Escalation.
It feels like there are different tiers that they all should touch upon.
Police they'll tell us one thing. It's called the appreciation of situation. Like the risk you have to
identify
risk and then you act accordingly. You don't go above the
you wait first. There's baton, then there's taser, then there's gun.
That's the framework I have. Yeah.
Correct. So it's just a thing of like identifying how bad the risk is, how bad the situation is, and then you act accordingly. So like you just not like our parent generation for small thing they take the rotan and then they whack us.
Yeah. So like இப்ப நான் சொன்னேன்ல like we have to வளர்க்கறான் our kids in a way, and இது வந்து வளர்ப்பு முறை. So நம்ம பிள்ளைகளை ஒரு விதத்தை வளர்க்கணும் where அவங்களுக்கு தெரியும் that okay அப்பா இந்த மாதிரி சொன்னாருன்னா no matter how, until when I still remember when I was a kid, no matter how rebellious I was, அப்பா இந்த அளவுக்கு போயிட்டாருன்னா எனக்கு தெரியும் I messed up.
Yeah, correct.
And I will be guilty that I made my father disangry. Because he doesn't get disangry.
That is what I would like to have them feel.
When I see my father that angry.
Yeah.
We need to figure out how to
reach there.
Valakran our kids in a way where they can understand this. And it's hard to do because it's a process. So we need to figure that out.
Bro, honestly.
So they're inherently, I feel that my parents did a good job in that sense, because until now I remember that like not every kid has that, right? Like அப்பா இந்த அளவுக்கு போயிட்டாருன்னா நான் எது தப்பு பண்ணிட்டேன் already. Then you tone down how, no matter how rebellious you are, everything, then you feel bad that you made your father this upset or your mother this upset. So we need to raise our kids in that way, and we must also be so selective about when we express our discontent this way.
கொடுக்கிற டிசிப்ளினுக்கு வந்து like there has to be an objective. யுவா சொன்ன மாதிரி they have to feel remorse or guilt of what they have done. Apologize பண்றதுக்கு அந்த maturity வந்து அந்த discipline கொடுக்கணும். It's not like ஒரு லிமிட்டுக்கு அப்புறம் நீ லிமிட்டுக்கு மேலே வந்து நீ டிசிப்ளின் தந்தா, or maybe you use your physical force to discipline him, he or she feels a sense of resentment towards you. That's a miscalculation on our part. அது வந்து நாங்கள் செய்யக்கூடாது. So it's going to be a trial and error thing. But then I think உன்னுடைய பிள்ளையை நீங்க பார்க்கும்போது you yourself know what kind of discipline to give lah. And then
I mean, one thing that definitely would happen, right? Y'all definitely would be pissed off at that situation. You know, like why your kid may have done that. அந்த நேரத்தில் வந்து இப்போ நம்ம வந்து நார்மலாக கெட்ட வார்த்தைகள் யூஸ் பண்ணிடுவோம் தப்புன்னு, சரியா? ஆனால் இந்த வயசில் வந்து உங்கள் பிள்ளைங்க வந்து நீ டெஸ்ட் யோர் லிமிட்னு சொன்னேன். அந்த நேரத்தில் வந்து லைக் வாட் த ஃபக்லா அந்த மாதிரி தோணும். ஆனால் எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க.
தோணாது.
Then like
the vocabulary is just different.
Very different.
Okay.
It's not what the fuck. It's like, why are you doing this?
They're like, why?
Stop it. The most common is stop it.
Okay.
Most common is stop it. Keep quiet.
I will be
Stop.
like that.
I say, I am more like Rana.
Okay. But என்னைக்காச்சும் like தப்பான like how do you filter that language? Because
I don't think it's
okay. Language, அந்த மாதிரி language எப்ப வரும்னா is if your kid is in the presence of you with another adult.
okay.
So like we are talking, then it slips out.
Then you'll tend to slip out.
I mean,
when I'm with my wife and talking, but then like kid is here, then it slips out.
Yeah.
But how do you
So you need to be very conscious.
how do you filter bad words
But I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
when
I
your
haven't perfected
how do you filter
I
bad
think
words
for me
when
it's
your
the worst
kids
lah, bro. For me it's the worst.
Sorry?
how do you filter bad words when your kids are around you?
I think it's a conscious thing lah.
Conscious thing. You have to be conscious.
It's nothing something
And you will mess
you have to consciously do it.
Okay.
Thankfully, I haven't messed up at all. So far.
Yeah, I mean, you're not by nature.
I'm not a
compared to
vulgar
all of us,
person,
you are
right?
the least.
Yeah, I think I'm the worst.
I would dare say the three of us are the least vulgar compared to Jawar based on FIFA.
No, Jawhar is like the extreme.
Based on FIFA.
hero.
Ah.
Sharif is the least.
Least,
extreme.
yeah.
You and I in between.
Yeah, that's why I say because like on FIFA, you know, like you will go.
Yeah. That is different.
But then that's a different scenario, right? But your vocabulary is stronger in that sense. I don't know. You can take it as a praise. You can take it as an insult. Right? How do you control that urge to not say it? Because I mean, you say it's like training.
He will say first, then apologize. Says he a lot.
Not really lah.
Yeah, வீட்டுக்கு வந்து
One time, two time. One word, two words. Not very thorough words. Normal words.
Yeah,
Like fuck, that kind of thing. But it's not that very thorough. But yeah, at home it's like just normal lah. I just don't think and talk lor, consciously.
have to be.
Yeah, I mean like you must say one or two words will definitely slip. Then I just need to see her reaction and whether she's looking at me or she's like playing a toy or something.
அப்பப்போ F-bomb வருது வந்து is fine lah.
I think that is the most common word for me to use.
It's fine, you know.
No, as in sorry, not in front of your kids. I'm just saying like generally you as a
Generally,
but-
yeah.
சில பேர் வந்து every 2 seconds வந்து ஒரு F-bomb விடுவாங்க. Like they say fuck,
no.
fuck. That disturbs me a lot.
Seriously.
Like what? You don't have any other vocabulary to use.
Hey, you actually like the kids only come home and say, "My mother I don't have better to laugh."
No, wait. Let me ask this. Let me ask this question, right?
என்னடா சொல்ற?
ஏன்டா இப்படி பேசுற?
You go watch Pain like Laila will say, "Lose up பண்ணி."
ஆமா.
நான் லூசு.
So இல்ல இப்போ பிள்ளைங்களை வந்து நீங்க இப்போ உங்க பிள்ளைங்களை வந்து நீங்க நர்சரி அனுப்புறீங்க. வீட்ல வந்து you all are trying to not filter, you know, you all are trying to filter
is on.
கரெக்ட்டா? ஆனா இப்போ நீ பப்ளிக் பிளேஸ்ல வந்து பிள்ளைங்களை அனுப்புனா, especially in the schools, like not every parents will filter. Not every parents will do the same thing. They are going to probably pick up these words there. How do you manage
Call
that?
the school and fuck them up.
Yeah lah, but that's the school duty what?
Yeah,
For
that's the
kids
duty of the school to
make sure that the kids don't speak in foul language.
In school, if they pick it up, it's a teacher who said it or another kid who said it.
Okay.
So the teacher has to own up if they said it or pinpoint the kid who said it. Then they have to speak to the parents.
Okay.
If another parent said it, which is not going to be very likely because parents are only allowed when pick up and drop off, then speak to the parent directly.
No, but
I have in the lift before people say vulgarity and I look at them, just stare at them.
Okay.
I
I
just
never
stare at
experienced that.
No, but
Then they keep quiet.
what if, right, your kid, okay, touch it. It happens, your kid picks it up, right?
They normally, yeah.
If your kid picks it up, comes and uses at home, how அதுக்கு ஏன்டா அழுவாத
No. Yes.
but how would you all react to that? How would you all correct that? Like, you know, this
First,
is
on the spot, tell them lah. That's not a good language to use first lah. Then after that, address where they get. Ask them where did you learn this word.
Mm-hmm.
The way we approach them, the tone change already. They will know that it's not right already. What?
This is the same.
Thankfully hasn't happened, but என்னோட
Too young dah.
Yeah, it's
Teenage
too young.
problems.
Teenage
Primary
problems.
school problems.
what I plan to do is
I think in secondary school we cannot stop them from using it.
what I plan to do is just give him a sense of identity and saying that this is not who you are to use these words. So it starts with solidifying his identity.
Yeah.
From there on, there's corrective measures like it was on like calling the school and like making sure or ensuring that he goes around with proper company and good friends lah. But ஆக மொத்தத்துல வந்து அடிப்புல வந்து there's this identity thing. If you keep telling him that you're not this kind of person to use this kind of words, and then at least he knows that when it comes to the time to use these words, right, he uses it very sparingly. It's like how to say, like ஒரு mitigation measure மாதிரி நான் like ஒரு சொல்லலாம்.
I mean, truth be told, at certain age, they will pick it up. Right? We can't
I
stop
think
it.
it's a normal thing lah.
Yeah.
Compared to our parents, we also push.
So yeah, what are your rules that you would put in place for your son?
I will approach it from a manners standpoint first. To me, it's a very big thing, but very overlooked in society. Yeah, look a person in the eye, stand up and shake the person's hand. Don't ever sit down and shake a person's hand, because I feel that is very overlooked in society. I feel it's very ungentlemanly and a bit disrespectful if you are traditional. I am traditional-ish. And also, don't let anyone have a warrant and say that they are harder working than you. If they bullshit you that they're harder working than you, fine. But you must know in your heart that you're harder working than anyone else. Yeah. Those two things maybe as an example. Sharif?
So Sharif, now that you have an idea of what the question was, what are the rules that you would set in place for your son? Your sons.
Number one, foremost, good manners. Good manners to not just to parents, not just to us, but to everyone. I want them to be remembered to have. I want them to be loving people, loving, empathetic. Because I feel that empathy is it's a skill lah. I would say a skill more than a characteristic. You develop empathy for people. Every one day you have to get to know people lah. You get to know people, communicate, understand situations, understand the situation around them, understand the environment. So these three things are very important things to develop empathy for people. So with empathy comes to good manners. Automatically, like you don't have to teach them good manners. Once you have empathy, you already have good manners. And things like being a gentleman, but these are things I want to teach my sons, to be a gentleman to everyone lah. Gentlemen in their daily lives and all that, to dress properly. Because dressing it sends a message. No matter what, it's a fact lah. How you choose to dress sends a message. You can dress comfortably, okay, but you dress properly lah. And things like a good posture. Good posture is very important. So these are rules I have. Not rules lah, I would say these are lessons I want to teach my sons. Yeah. There's more, but
yeah, off the top of my head.
But Jawar, உன்னோட கேஸ் வந்து கொஞ்சம் வேற.
Different lah.
Yeah, உனக்கு வந்து daughter.
I normal lah இருக்கிற மாதிரி. I mean, first thing I would definitely expect a lot of manners lah. Like யாரா இருந்தாலும், like you address them properly, talk to them properly.
Let me come into the question again, because let me come into the full question. Right? Jawar, உனக்கு வந்து வேற. Right? உனக்கு வந்து daughters, right? What kind of rules or what kind of guidelines would you set in place for your daughter?
I think more like guidelines, not rules, because I think the first thing was manners. யாரா இருந்தாலும் respect them, greet them. Like if you see them in the road, stop, say hi. தெரிஞ்சவங்களா இருந்தா, don't like பார்த்துட்டு பார்க்காத மாதிரி. I have many instances I got see before, like பார்த்துட்டு just to avoid like பார்க்காத மாதிரி நடந்து போயிடுது. I don't like that kind of things all. Like if you see them, just approach them, say hi and greet them and stuff. This kind of things all matters to me a lot. Another thing is I want her to always don't look sloppy. Always look presentable, neat dress. I don't like those fingernails la vettama irundha. I don't like that kind of thing all. Gives me a very
easier to enforce for girls.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Voice a bit different.
என்ன காசு கொடுத்து மெடிக்கல் என்னைய கூட்டிட்டு போக சொல்ற.
Have to enforce good hygiene also lah.
Yeah, I think hygiene is a very important.
For hygiene, I will enforce the hell out of it.
Yeah, you need to always smell good. You must, if you go out, you go for activity, bring a change of clothes.
Yeah, change of clothes.
Please.
Wear
Wear
deodorant,
proper.
floss, tongue scraper, brush properly every night.
Exactly. So these kind of things
So
all.
everyday floss right?
Huh?
Everyday floss right?
At least every day, twice a day.
Twice, tongue scraper in the morning and in the night.
Yeah.
Sometimes after meals also.
So it's like these kind of things are the guidelines lah. But other than that, for me it's like more like a learning thing. I'm still learning what to how to navigate through her because I'm like mainly my household is like more like boyish kind of thing, right? So I'm looking at my sister and whatever she lack of, and I'm also looking at my wife's side because they are full of female, and the villa ellame female. So I'm looking at both them, and then I'm trying to find a middle ground and like, okay, this is how you should be kind of thing. But I mean, it's trial and error for me lah. I hope I don't do anything which affects her. That's where I need to be open to whatever she has to say to me, and that's the approachable side. I want to leave it there for her to tell me things.
Yeah, like for me the lessons, I think in just the pattern is we want our kids to be able to conduct themselves.
Yes.
And to be taken seriously. So based on whatever we say, like similar like manners. Like ஒருத்தவங்க அவங்கள பார்த்தா அவங்க கிட்ட பேசினா நமக்கு பிள்ளை okay, they must know that okay, this is a good person. Like if you're going for interview, okay, this is someone to keep your eye on. இந்த மாதிரி
To stand out in the crowd lah, basically.
not even stand out, just
No, I mean
to have that
The confidence.
that aura, the
Aura is the right
confidence,
word.
the
Yeah.
presence about you.
Yeah.
When you can look a person, like even like shaking hand, right? If you are able to stand out, look a person in the eye, give a firm handshake, right? It says a lot about you without having to say anything. So things like that.
I mean, for me, it will be like, look at my daughter. When she grow up, she will realize that I'm like, look at me. Different color hair, pallila kind of things and stuff. I hope she rubs off some kind of confidence from me.
So to wrap up this conversation,
Hey, I'm pulling off well, okay?
The delusion.
Dilulu. Solulu is Dilulu.
I saw this one I think applicable to boys. I came across this quote. I don't know how aggressive it is, but I liked it. I came across this quote for kids. My son shouldn't be the one starting the fight, but he should be the one who ends the fight.
Yeah. No matter what lah.
matter
In which way.
No matter which way, yeah. So சண்டை ஆரம்பிக்க கூடாது, ஆனா நீ தான் சண்டையை முடிக்கணும். I actually have one more question.
Sollu.
Technically you're not supposed to enjoy it or savor it, but our kids are all like toddler age now, right? அவங்க அழும்போது, have you ever found it cute and just let them cry for like extra 20 seconds?
No.
Got. I said, I got sent a video. I let her cry. I just sit down there. You
Sadist.
No, very cute lah.
No,
It's like from our perspective, right? We are thinking, okay, there's a war, US, Iran, வேலை stress, வீடு stress, bill கட்டணும், all that. இவனுக்கு என்னன்னா செருப்பை தூக்கிட்டேன் அழுதுகிட்டு இருக்கான். அவனை பார்த்துக்கிட்டு I just laugh because he's so pure. So I'm not.
Yeah, it depends on why they are crying lah. If you are pissed and then they are crying, then it's different.
So I'm just like he's and my point was that he's just so pure and the way they cry is like It's very cute. So they cry like, then when he cry and walk, you're like, you cry, then you go to Amma, then you say, then if I take the shoe or something like, apa do? Apalah senja. So it's like it's so cute and so innocent and so pure that there's even though he's crying, it's a sad thing, but they're just so cute. It's just like it's
adorable lah.
It's adorable lah.
சின்ன வந்து he's my wife and I have a nickname for him, Tenali.
Why lah?
ஏன்டா?
எதுக்கு எடுத்தாலும் பயம். லேசா ஒரு சத்தம் இருந்தா like if I just you just then he start crying like that. He was very cute.
Hey, I have a bypass solution for you because Rana was like that. Not startled, but he will not rest.
Oh.
You know what I do? You listen to the sounds in your house and try to find sounds on Spotify or YouTube that mimic that. So for my house, it's a lot of fork and spoon, tatu budu sama.
Yeah.
So I put restaurant white noise in my house speakers, like few hours a day, and let him nap in the middle of it.
Oh.
So when he's awake already, I just put the sounds on.
Okay.
So he's used to it.
How to find no sniffing sound?
Message cafe white noise.
No sleeping.
No sleeping.
Can.
Don't say no sniffing.
Yeah.
No,
Can
can.
search restaurant white noise, cafe white noise. You just search. You
Okay lah.
No
Yeah,
sniffing.
Liverpool lullaby.
No sniffing is hospital lah, like hospital white noise.
Yeah, just
Like
search for
legit,
whatever
legit.
white noise.
Yeah.
You definitely have. Put it
Clinic.
when they're awake and leave it when they're sleeping. Then it's less startling.
Clinic white noise.
Rana konde de konja plastic bag edutale when he's like 3-4 months old எழுந்திருச்சிடுவான். So
okay,
it's
okay,
that
okay.
bad.
Okay. Got it.
So when they're awake already, you just leave the noise on
Yeah.
and then get them used to it. So now it's a bit better.
Okay, I'll try.
Try.
I'll try.
It helps.
But it's nice lah. I like to see them.
And to wrap up this whole conversation and end the episode, right? We started from the point in the previous episode where we asked, how is it for you all how is it been being fathers, right? How have you all changed from going from a single person to a father? அந்த மாற்றம் எப்படி இருக்கு? அத
Single person or single person or non-parent to parent?
Non-parent, right? Non-parent இருந்து பேரண்டா இருக்கிற அந்த சேஞ்ச் நீங்க அதை ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணியிருக்கீங்களா? Let's start from Jawar.
I think yes lah. You just feel more responsible lah. You think about them. You put them first before everything. What? So that is the biggest change. Last time, you don't think much because it's just my wife and me, and we are still individual person who's like responsible for our own actions. Now when there's someone dependent on us, right, everything revolves around them. All our decision revolves around them. Like if I want to do something, go somewhere, go out to my parents' house, everything must also think like, will it affect my child and all that. That's how I change lah. Mainly whatever decisions I make, it revolves around my kid lah.
So Sharif, have you changed as a parent from non-parent?
From mostly focusing on what I want, what I need, to mostly focusing on what are their needs and what do they need to have a dignified childhood and a happy childhood. So from selfish to selfless and sacrificial. That's my change lah.
நீ ஒரு நான்-பேரண்ட் ஃபேஸ்ல இருந்து பேரண்ட் ஃபேஸ்ல நீ ஒரு நான்-பேரண்ட் ஃபேஸ்ல இருந்து பேரண்ட் ஃபேஸ்க்கு வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் மாறி இருக்கியா?
I'm talking about from single to single to
நீ மாறி இருக்கியா?
As a person, no, but I didn't know I had இந்த அளவுக்கு in me to like ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ்ல போடணும்னா I am willing to exhaust myself and tire myself out on a daily basis to give my wife and my kid a comfortable life. No matter what, I am willing to I shouldn't, but I'm willing to burn myself out so that they are comfortable. I didn't know I had that in me. If the non-parent me will say I'm willing to burn myself out to save this much money, it's a personal goal I have. அந்த மாதிரி இப்போ I will do நான் எந்த அளவுக்கு வேலையை செஞ்சாலும் அந்த பலனை நான் அனுபவிக்கலைன்னா பரவாயில்ல, என் குடும்பம் அனுபவிக்கணும். அந்த விதத்தில் ஒரு வித்தியாசம் இருக்கு. நேச்சுரலாக வந்தது. So all I'm thinking about is comfort and quality of life for my family.
For them.
Yeah.
with that, I think we'll end the episode on a high note. இந்த எபிசோட வந்து ஒரு
ஹை நோ.
That's not high.
That's not a high note.
எனக்கு அதுதான்டா.
That's a ஊழ விடுற note.
No.
So,
மொனங்கற நோட்.
That's like
Monogar
rooster
note.
getting choked. Right. இதே சண்டை கோழியா?
so இந்த எபிசோட வந்து ஒரு 10-15 வருஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் உங்க கிட்ஸ் பார்த்தாக்கா one message for them.
How old is Santi? 17.
ஒழுங்கா பட்றா. That's it.
Okay.
Hey uncle.
அடே அவனுக்கு என்ன சொல்லடா.
I hope I'm making you proud.
எது இந்த கொக்கரகோன
I hope.
இந்த வயசுல உனக்கு கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்ட் இருந்துச்சு செருப்பால அடிப்பேன்டா.
ரமி அண்ணன்
இந்த வயசுல ஒரு கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்ட் இல்ல உன செருப்பா. I don't know where. Be good, do good. அவ்வளவுதான். Continue being good, doing good.
Fantastic.
டிபிக்கல் அங்கிள். படிடா கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்ட் வச்சுக்காதடா.
நான் உயிரோட இருந்தானே பாப்போம்டா. சரியா?
I see what you say.
நான் உயிரோட இருக்கேன்.
You beat me.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.